Welcome to Practice English Conversations. Are you ready to practice your English and become more fluent? Let's get started.
Hi, Ben. How are you today?
Hi, Alice. I'm very good, thank you. And you?
I'm fine, thank you. I thought today we could talk and get to know each other better. We can share our personal information, our hobbies, where we live, our jobs, and our goals for the future. What do you think?
That sounds great, Alice. I love talking about myself and learning about others. Let's start with our names and a little about who we are.
Sure. My name is Alice. I am 24 years old and I live in New York City. I work as a teacher at a small elementary school. I really enjoy working with children because they are full of energy and curiosity.
Nice to meet you, Alice. My name is Ben. I am 26 years old and I live in Boston. I work as an engineer at a technology company. I like solving problems and working on new projects.
That is very interesting, Ben. I love hearing about different jobs. So, what do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time, I like to play sports. I play basketball with my friends on weekends. I also enjoy reading books, and sometimes I listen to music. What about you, Alice?
I like many things. I enjoy painting and drawing. I also love reading, and sometimes I listen to classical music. I like to go for long walks in the park too.
Wow, painting sounds fun. I have never painted, but I would like to learn. Do you take classes, or do you paint by yourself?
I usually paint by myself at home. Sometimes I go to a small art class on Saturdays to learn new techniques. It is very relaxing.
That is great. I also like to learn new things. I sometimes take online courses to learn about new technology and engineering ideas.
You mentioned that you live in Boston. Do you like living there?
Yes, I do. Boston is a very nice city with many parks and historical places. I like the quiet streets and the friendly people. What about you? How do you like New York City?
I love New York City. It is busy and full of life. There are many museums, theaters, and restaurants. It can be noisy sometimes, but I enjoy the energy of the city.
It is interesting how two big cities can be so different. Do you live in an apartment or a house?
I live in a small apartment in the center of the city. It is cozy and near my work, so I can walk to school. How do you live in Boston?
I live in a small house near the suburbs. I have a small garden, and I like to spend time there on weekends.
That sounds lovely, Ben. I sometimes wish I had a garden. Maybe I can visit your area one day.
I would be happy to show you around. Gardens are a good place to relax and enjoy nature.
Let's talk more about our jobs. You are an engineer. What do you do at your company?
I work in the design team. I help create new software products. I write computer programs and test them. Sometimes I work with a team to fix problems. It is a challenging job, but I learn a lot every day. What do you like most about being a teacher?
I love teaching because I get to see the children learn new things. Every day is different. I help them with reading, writing, and math. I also organize fun activities so they can learn while playing. It makes me very happy when I see them smile.
That is wonderful. Teaching is a very important job because you help shape the future.
Thank you, Ben. I feel that my work is very rewarding. And you? Do you enjoy being an engineer?
Yes, I do. I like solving problems and working on new ideas. It makes me feel creative. Sometimes I think of new inventions and improvements.
It is great to have a job that makes you feel creative and useful.
Now, let's talk about our life goals. What are your goals for the future, Alice?
I have many small goals. I want to become a better teacher and maybe study more to get a higher degree in education. I also want to travel to new countries and learn about different cultures. My dream is to open a small art studio where I can teach art to children and adults. What about you, Ben?
I have a few goals as well. I want to advance in my job as an engineer. I also want to learn more about robotics and artificial intelligence. My dream is to create a new technology that helps people in their daily lives. I also want to travel and see the world, just like you.
Those are great goals, Ben. It is good to have dreams and work hard to achieve them.
Yes, I believe that if we work hard, we can achieve our dreams. I think every small step counts.
Do you have any hobbies that help you work on your goals?
I try to spend some time each day reading about new technologies. I also like to work on small projects at home, like building a simple robot. It is fun and helps me learn.
That is very cool, Ben. I practice painting every day, even if it is just for a few minutes. I also write in my journal about my ideas for the art studio. I believe that small practices will help me improve.
I agree. Consistency is important. Even a little time each day can make a big difference in our skills and our lives.
Yes, and it is also a way to relax and clear my mind after a busy day at work.
Do you have a favorite place where you like to relax or find inspiration?
I love going to the park. There is a big park near my apartment. I sit under a tree and draw or write my thoughts. It is very peaceful. What about you?
I like my garden. I sit there in the evening and listen to the birds. Sometimes I even sit on a bench at a small park near my house. It gives me time to think and plan my next project.
Nature is a great teacher. It gives us calm and helps us focus on our dreams.
Absolutely. I believe that spending time in nature is very important for our health and happiness.
Let's talk about our families a little bit. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yes, I have one younger sister. She is still in high school. We talk on the phone sometimes, and I help her with her homework. What about you?
I have an older brother and a younger sister. My brother lives in another city, and we visit each other sometimes. My sister is still a student, and I always try to give her advice about school and life.
Family is very important. They help us reach our goals by giving support and love.
I agree. I am very thankful for my family. They always encourage me to follow my dreams.
You mentioned earlier that you want to open an art studio. What ideas do you have for your studio?
I want to create a small, cozy space where people can come and learn how to paint and draw. I will have simple classes for beginners. I also want to display my work on the walls so that people can see different styles of art. My goal is to help others express themselves through art.
That sounds amazing, Alice. I am sure many people will enjoy your classes. Your idea is very creative and full of passion.
Thank you, Ben. And what about your dream of creating new technology? Do you have any specific ideas?
I am thinking about a small device that can help people with daily tasks. For example, a smart assistant that can remind you of important tasks, or a simple robot that can help around the house. I am still learning, but I hope one day I can build something useful.
I believe you can, Ben. You have a smart mind and a lot of determination.
Thank you, Alice. Your words mean a lot to me. I think our dreams help us work harder every day.
I also want to ask, what do you think is the most important quality to have when working toward your goals?
I think the most important quality is patience. You need to be patient and work hard every day. You also need to be kind and open to learning new things. What do you think, Alice?
I agree. Patience is very important. I also think that being creative and positive helps a lot. When I face a problem, I try to think of a new way to solve it.
Yes, creativity is very useful. And a positive attitude can make even hard work feel like a fun challenge.
I try to tell myself every day, today is a new day with new chances. It helps me stay motivated.
That is a good motto. I remind myself that every small step brings me closer to my dream.
We have many things in common, Ben. Even though our jobs are different, we both work hard and have big dreams.
Yes, it is interesting to see how different our lives are, yet we share many similar values.
I think that is what makes a conversation like this so interesting. We learn from each other and feel supported in our journeys.
Absolutely. I feel that talking with you today has made me think about my own goals more clearly.
I feel the same way. It is wonderful to have someone to share our dreams and our daily lives with.
Before we finish, I want to ask, what do you do to relax after a long day at work?
After work, I like to read a book or listen to soft music. Sometimes I take a walk in the park or sit in my small balcony with a cup of tea. It helps me calm my mind and plan for the next day.
I also like to relax by reading or watching a favorite TV show. I sometimes cook a simple dinner and then spend some time on my hobby, like working on a small project.
It is very important to have time to relax. Otherwise, we can become too tired and lose our creativity.
Yes, balance is key. I try to balance work, hobbies, and rest.
Well, Ben, I really enjoyed our conversation today. I feel that by talking about our personal information, our hobbies, our jobs, and our goals, we learn a lot about each other.
I agree, Alice. This talk helped me see many similarities between us, and it also gave me new ideas for my future.
I hope we can continue talking like this. Maybe next time, we can share more about our families or discuss our plans for the weekend.
That sounds like a great idea. I look forward to our next conversation.
Thank you for sharing with me today, Ben. I am very happy to have met a friend like you.
Thank you, Alice. I feel the same. It is very nice to talk with someone who understands me and shares similar dreams.
Have a great day, Ben, and keep working hard on your goals.
Thank you, Alice. You too. Let's talk again soon. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Ben.
Great job practicing with us today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next English conversation. See you in the next video. Keep practicing and stay confident.